Hardaway with it. Beyond the arc. Bronx grabs the miss. As the Bronx with the ball. Hardaway for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Bender. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Fall.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Bender. And there's...
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is hammered home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screened by Porzingis. And the Bronx, another three.
Becoming more comfortable with that shot. The ceiling is very high for Gilgeous-Alexander if he can stretch the floor.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Hardaway. Bronx timeout called. Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. And And stolen by Williams. Takes it inside. Got a hand on it. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play here in the first. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
.26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Hardaway for 3.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Team 16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Back to Hardaway. All alone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 14 points for him. The Bronx leading by 5. Here's Hardaway. And throw down the reverse jam.
Blocking foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside Hardaway. Into the lane. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Almost whenever he wants to, Vinny can get to the hoop. He's that good with the rock.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, Bruce Bowen.
Outside Sabonis. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bender, and it's Bender slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Timeout called, Bronx. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. It's a 5-point game. Fall with the rebound.
Decent look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Third team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Hardaway with the drive.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Outside ball. Over Hardaway. From downtown, Bowen's shot is off. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
And he sinks the second. Here's Bowen. Going inside. Rebounded by Bowen.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Here's Fall over Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bronx.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Ball surveying the defense. Fall with the rebound. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
It's stolen. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 10.
A underrated shooter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
Here's Bowen. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And again, it's Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
The Bronx trails by 9. Pass to Bowen. "27 seconds left in the first half. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And that concludes the first half. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turns things around.
He lobs it up. And Bender throws it down.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Tatum's got his first points in this one.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And he drives in. Bender. Good work defensively by Yao.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
The Bronx trails by 13. Hardaway with a wide open look. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Away team.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Out to the right wing. Here's E. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Bender. He's got 9.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Here's Bender. Rebound by Yao.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Bender. Tries again. Out to Porzingis. And he overshot that one, missing. Pass to E. There's the triple. Bronx grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Bender. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Tatum.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
There's the steal. Outside, Smart. There's a minute 40 left in the third. And he makes good on the layup.
Marcus Smart.
Smart's got 5 points so far.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Bender with the bucket.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Here's Bowen. He has 5. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bowen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside Tatum. Pass to E. Back to Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. Now here's Yao. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Bowen's shot is off.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Bender, no good. Driving inside. And Bender throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point range to the middle. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the visitors now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Out to the right wing. Full. No good from outside. Here's the Bronx. Out to Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hardaway up top. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Pass to Bender. Williams with the steal. Here's Fall. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Down low. Fall.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Here's Fall. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
The Bronx trails by 16. Fires from deep. And the Bronx, another three.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Williams for three. Fall. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. I mean, showing an understanding off the pick and roll game. Vital for a young floor general like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fall can't hit. The Bronx trails by 17. Fades back. Pass to Fall. Outside Hardaway. Launches it. No good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Fall. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams. And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
Screen by Porzingis. Hardaway for three. And another miss by the Bronx. Outside Williams. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Hardaway with it. Outside, Porzingis. The fader. He's off on that one.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
"15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep. Hardaway, no good. Outside Hardaway. Here's Fall. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Here's Hardaway. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Hardaway, no good. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. There's the three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
First personal
And
foul.
Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Pass to Fall. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And SGA up there getting that flush to go.
Outside Hardaway. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort got burned on that one.
Hits the three-point bomb.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter, as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid three-point shot.
The Bronx shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
For Bronx, Penny Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Fall. Fires the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Inside, here's Fall. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. There's the triple. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Fall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And Hardaway with the lay-in.
Oh, he's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
They get it back. Williams with the block. Takes the three. The shot comes out. The Bronx goes the other way with it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Fall.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Williams slams it in.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Here's Bender. And Bender throws it down.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Williams a screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
Your home team
Leading by 5. And
the
don't...
visiting team 18.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Fall. Jacks up a 3. Bronx grabs the miss. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pass.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Hardaway picks him up. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. On defense, the home team. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bender with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. They set the pick. It's Hardaway with the drive. And here's Bender. 7 points in the game. For the 3. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And it's blocked. Outside Hardaway. The kick out to Sabonis. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
A nice shot by Yee.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Remaining in the first half.
Pass to E. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by E.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd. Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Bowen. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tatum's shot is off. The Bronx trails by 11. On deep. And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Pass to Yao. Tatum down low. And the dunk by Tatum.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious when he came into the league.
In the corner, Smart with it. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Outside Tatum. Shoots. Tatum with another miss. Releases. Tatum's shot is off. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bronx. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bronx. 9-point game. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Outside Williams. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 8 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And some changes here for the Bronx. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hardaway for 3.
Full team foul. Penny Hardaway.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
outside Hardaway. The three. And another miss by the Bronx. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Fall. Shoots the three. He can't hit that time. The Bronx goes the other way with it. And he goes in for the dunk.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Fall. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Bronx trails by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he jams it with authority.
Jay at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. And you can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
Hardaway from outside. .141 left in the third quarter. Fall with the rebound. Hardaway with it. He's got 6. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Hardaway's got 9 points. Tipped away. Williams with the steal. Pass to Fall. Outside Williams. Pulls it up. Bronx grabs the miss. Now here's Bender. He has 7. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
10 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Tatum a screen. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
And Bender throws it down.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Fall gets it to go.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And here's Tatum for 3. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
Your home team,
They lead by 7.
the visiting team, 47.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Smart. Pass to E. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Tatum. Here's E. Unloads. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And the shot is good.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Pass to E. Now trying to get open. The shot by Yee, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Trailing by 5. And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Sabonis with the ball. It's deflected. Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Bronx's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Hardaway for 3. Got a piece of it. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing score.
Nice to Bender. 3-pointer. And the Bronx, another 3.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Bronx.
And so he makes both from the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking over the floor. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Fall. And count it from 19 feet away.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
It's tipped. And he recovers it. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Fall. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by the Bronx.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting for the home team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
.112 left in the fourth quarter. And Bender throws it down.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Outside Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. inside Hardaway. He takes it in. Bender with the rebound. Timeout called. Bronx. They trail by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Fires the 3. And now we've got the intentional foul. Timeout called. Bronx. They're behind by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
2 shots. Bronx timeout call. And now, your dance team.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And so they get the